time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning. It is 8 p.m. in Lusaka, Zambia, 11 a.m. in Oakland, and of course 2 p.m. out on the East Coast. What time is it? What time is it where you are? Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. Please let us know what time it is, how the weather is, and of course, how you are doing. Yes, indeed. Most importantly, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us on Storytime. I am glad you're here, and we have another great book lined up for us, The Middle Kid, and this one is by Steven Weinberg. Yes, written and illustrated by Steven Weinberg, and of course, reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. The Middle Kid. Yes, for all of you middle kids out there, thank you so much for joining in. We love you. Sally, my sister, love you so much. Thank you for joining in, and welcome to Storytime. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're comfortable and cozy where you are. Please bring in all those middle kids and let us hear their story. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome, welcome to Storytime. Thank you for being here. I am glad we're here again together for another lovely story. Good morning to you out in Sacramento. How are you doing today? Lomani Lee, and of course Carrie, sunny Sacramento. I hope it is not too hot. Thank you so much for joining in today, and I hope you're staying comfortable, and yes indeed, comfortably cool out in Sacramento. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning to you, Abraham and Terry McLeod Kasweka. How are you doing today? Joining us, you say happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. I am glad you're here joining us from San Leandro. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime today. Thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan in sunny Illinois. How are you doing today? Enjoy the sun. Hopefully not too hot. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West. How are you doing today? Thank you. Welcome to Storytime. Good morning to you, Chriselle, Rocco, and Clay. You say it's already hot in Long Beach and it's supposed to get even hotter later today. Wow. Please do stay warm. Please hydrate. And of course, if you're going outside, don't forget your sunscreen and all the important things needed to help you stay safe and a little bit cool. Thank you so much for joining in and for sharing how it is like in Long Beach right now. Oakland is right now is around 70, and I think we're also supposed to get hotter, but probably not as hot as Long Beach today. Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you, Chriselle. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. Please remember, as always, let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. We're here today for a very special book, a wonderful book. I love this one, The Middle Kid. So we're going to be reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. though it is written and illustrated by Steven Weinberg. So yes, do join in for this one, and I hope you're ready. Get comfortable, get cozy wherever you are. Good morning to you, Sharon Lungo, and of course Soraya right here in Oakland, and say just finished some chocolate chip pancakes. Oh my goodness, Soraya, you're making me hungry right now. Oh my goodness, send some to Mr. Limada as well. Thank you so much for joining in and for making me hungry right before reading. Good morning to you also in sunny Chicago, Ellen Edwards. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on Story Time. Yes, indeed. Please do stay cool. Do stay cool and protect yourself out there. I know it is hot in many places today. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you, Jen Vetta. How are you doing? And say, I'm enjoying these warm temperatures in Oakland. All right. Well, good to know, Jen Vetta. Thank you so much for joining in. I know Long Beach is way too hot right now, and I hope Oakland doesn't get too hot. They did say there'll be heat warnings coming up Wednesday, I think Wednesday, beginning tomorrow. So hopefully it doesn't get too hot. Thank you so much for sharing, Jen Vetta. Good morning to you. But yes, today we're celebrating those middle kids. Yes, like my sister Sally and everybody else that is joining in. If you're a middle kid, oh, please try and think of all those middle kids and the trouble that we give them at times. Thank you so much for joining in. They say, oh, Doreen, thank you for joining us. And you say, Guatemala from El Salvador. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining in and letting us know. We wish you all the best and safe travels. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to get started. The middle kid. Thank you. Thank you. Let us get started with this one. And of course, we'll be back to see who else is joining in story time today. The Middle Kid, written and illustrated by Steven Weinberg, and reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. All right. Are you ready? Oh, what's going on there? Excitement. The Middle Kid by Steven Weinberg and read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. There are a few chapters in this book, but they're very short. All right. Today, this year, I guess we're in 2021. Dear you, this is a book about me, the middle kid. You might ask, hey, what is a middle kid? Well, a middle kid is the one who gets blamed when your little sister is crying, the one who gets beat up when your big brother is mad. Not the youngest, not the oldest, somewhere in the middle. Me. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I love it. This book is a day in my life. Good luck. Right in between. The Middle Kid. Are you intrigued? It's 6:59 a.m., chapter 1. Good morning. Oh, there's sniffles. And they cry. Wah! But if you listen closely, somebody else is snoring. Oh my goodness, how can you sleep in that racket? Good morning. And that is how I wake up today. Oh. 7:26 a.m., chapter 2. I am drawing. I love drawing. Drawing is the only time no one tells me I am too loud. I am drawing a castle. It has big towers, strong walls, and a moat with tigers. Castles need to be super strong. They are always getting attacked. Pastor OJ. Hey, I said Pastor OJ. I want more milk. Mommy, I want more milk. Oh my goodness. Is that how your breakfast table is? Oh, just then. Fine, I will grab it myself. Mom! Oh no. See what I mean? Attacked from both sides. And the life of the kid in the middle. Oh. Milk and juice everywhere. You gotta be tough. Chapter 3, 9:10 a.m. Chapter 3. You gotta be tough. This morning, my big brother tells me, you gotta be tough. I am tough, I yell. No, he says, you are loud. Loud is not tough. I turn around. I have things to draw. He grabs my shoulder and says, I will teach you how to be tough because I am tough and I have your back. That might be the nicest thing he has ever told me. Then he stops looking so nice. He says, come with me. I'm not tough yet, so I don't say no. Oh. This is Grandma's trunk, says my big brother, pointing to the scary old box. A trunk is like a box that locks. It is very safe. I know what a trunk is, I tell him, but I've never seen one before. Like I was saying, he says, you're not tough, but you gotta be tough. You gotta be. This trunk will make you tough. Oh no. I can do a pull-up, I say. It is my job to feed the class snake. I want to go and draw. But my big brother isn't listening. He's too busy being tough. If you ask me, a little too tough. Let me out! Oh no. Oh. 10:50 a.m. Chapter 4. Bungee jumping. My teacher showed us a video. She was in New Zealand and jumped off a bridge. What do you mean? Says my little sister. She gets scared a lot. She tied a rope on her leg, I say. She jumped off, then she bounced around. It's called bungee jumping. It's very cool. Oh, we look at the stuffed animals and a big ball of yarn and the banister, and we know exactly what to do. In my best TV sports voice, I say, welcome to the Stuffed Animal Bungee Jumping Championship. Baba is fearless. Bo is brave. Fred will fly. But when I pick up Bengo, my little sister says, no, Bengo. Bengo is ready to jump, I yell. She says he wants to stay with me. Before Bengo was hers, he was mine. So how would she know anything? I grab the ball of yarn. He doesn't like jumping, says my little sister. I tie one end of the yarn to Bengo's leg. He hates jumping and he hates his game, says my little sister. She is wrong. Clap for Bengo! Chapter 4.5 at 11:33 a.m. Timeout. For who? Yep, middle kid. Oh no. 1 p.m. Chapter 5. Go nuts quietly. My big brother is across the street with his friend. My little sister is taking a nap. My dad is reading. I am drawing. How about you and me walk to the library? Asks Mom. Yes, I love getting books from the library. Me too. I thought you might like a breather, says Mom. What is a breather? I ask. A breather is like a timeout that you want to take. How about that? A breather is like a timeout that you want to take. The walk to the library has one hill. When we walk with my little sister, it takes forever. When I walk with my mom, it takes no time. I can walk really fast. We get to the library, my favorite place. Oh, oh, those books. You can check out as many books as you can, as many books as you can hold on the walk home. Go nuts! My mom is whispering. Remember, go nuts quietly. This is the library. Thanks. Mom knows I can be a little loud. Mom knows best, doesn't she? I can also be really strong. Look at all these books. Breathers are the best. Oh, those amazing books. Aren't books wonderful? You can read about the best castle drawings, treehouse research, saw many dogs, Stinky, maps. He has bad days like me. Oh, so many great books. 3:15 p.m., chapter 6, The Secret. This is probably the best chapter for me. I like it best. There are lots of woods around our house. Today we're exploring where none of us have ever been before. It's one of our favorite things to do. I am the boss. Do as I say, my older brother says. Grrr, I am the tiger. I eat anybody who messes with me, my little sister says. I am the middle kid. Let's go. We get to some big trees that fell over. There is only one way through. Move over, you two, says my big brother. Only a boss can figure this out. But he is too tall. He does not fit. Maybe, little sister? Tigers can crawl through anything, says my little sister. But she is too short. She cannot climb. My turn, I say. I am the perfect size. Oh, look at that. Wow, I cannot wait to draw all this. That's what he sees on the other side. So, what's behind the trees? Asked my big brother. Anything for a tiger to eat? Asked my little sister. Tell us, they say. I think for a second. Nothing you guys would like, I lie. This is my secret. Something I would totally do. 4:30 p.m., chapter 7, popsicles. We got popsicles. Everything is great. And then a bee shows up. Oh. Watch out, watch out. Mom shoos it away. Her hand hits my big brother. Oh no! The top half of his popsicle goes flying. My bad, says my mom. She hands him a new one. The bee comes back. Ow! It stung me! My little sister has that look like she is about to cry a lot. We're all afraid of that look. Will somebody do something about it? My dad runs over to the box of popsicles. Hey, tough cookie, he says. Have another one. Finally, the bee flies away. That is when I do the math. Wait a second. If I got if 1.5 that my brother got, he gets 1.5. I get 1 plus 0. I get only 1. My sister gets 1 and 1. That's 2. Wait a minute. This is not fair. My mom and dad look in the box. Then they look at me. The box is empty. Oh no. Chapter 8, alone. I am in the basement, alone. Finally, I am drawing the treehouse from the woods. At first, I draw what I remember. Then I add what I want in my own what I want in my own treehouse. I really like that part of drawing. What do you like about drawing? I can hear my big brother and little sister standing at the top of the stairs. I don't look at them. I am taking a breather. I guess they do not know about breathers. How do you come up with this stuff, says my big brother. Draw me a treehouse, says my little sister. I put down the crayons. I have an idea. Lift the sheet higher. Tie a double knot. Yes, Bengo can come in too. Oh, they are running around doing exactly what I say. And I am right in the middle. Sometimes that is the best place to be. Yes, indeed. 8:48 p.m. Chapter 9. Good night. Sniffles again. A little cry. Wah! More snoring. Then they say nothing. It is quiet. It is finally quiet. Sweet dreams. The end. Oh, thank you so much for joining me on Story Time today. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful book, The Middle Kid. I hope we got to enjoy those chronicles indeed, and makes you think really how sometimes we are unfair to the middle kids, and I feel for my sister Sally. That will be better, I promise. Thank you for joining in today, and I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope it gave you a good laugh, and I really enjoyed this one. Find it where you find books, and of course find it at your local library. And this one is written by Steven Weinberg, and we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco, The Middle Kid. I hope you enjoyed that one, but please join me tomorrow. I'll be right back right here, and we'll be reading Enough. If you remember this one, 20 protesters who changed America. But you know what? Even better, there's an updated version. So do join in for this reading tomorrow. And of course, my guest as well, author Emily Easton, will be here on Storytime with me, reading the book and of course having a conversation afterwards. So please do join in and enjoy that one with us. And of course, be inspired. Enough. 20 protesters who changed America. The updated edition will be here for you tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're here tomorrow again to join in for that book. But today we were reading The Middle Kid by Steven Weinberg. Thank you so much for joining me. I am glad we were here together. Happy to spend this time together. Who else was with us on Storytime today? Thank you so much, Doreen, Natalie. We know you're still traveling out in Guatemala. Thank you so much for joining in today. How are you doing in Patagonia? And you say, not so hot in where you are. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Ingrid. Good to see you as always. And Gertrude, how are you doing out in Zambia with Tiwine and Violet listening from Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you are here with us today. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed that wonderful story that we had for you today. Good morning to you, Amanda. How are you doing? Baby Bia, when you listen to this, good morning, or is it good evening to you when you'll be listening? Thank you so much for joining us out in Seattle. And you'll catch a replay later. Absolutely. We'll be right here. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And Baby Bia, hugs to you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Jen Veda, how are you doing today? Thank you. Good to see you. And to say the library is my favorite place too. Absolutely, Jen Veda. I know that. Thank you so much for sharing and joining in today. And I hope you're at home today and not at the library. Take a break. What a fun book, you say, Tori Gambo and Liana. Thank you for sharing with us. Yes, happy Tuesday to everyone. Well, thank you so much. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you for being here for story time. Harmony Beth, thank you for joining us today, and lots to share there. Yes, not to get into trunks or toys. Since there may be no air inside, absolutely no. Absolutely, absolutely. And parents to keep them out. No, thank you so much for sharing that. Really vital information, really, really important information. Yeah. Thank you for that reminder too, Harmony Beth. Absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely. Jade Yeomans, thank you for joining us. Yes, I've missed you. I hope you're well out in England. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Ava Scarlett, I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your summer break. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Good morning to you. Olaolu Ogunyemi. How are you doing, my brother? Thank you for joining us. I am glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. I can remember Eniola. Please remind me the other two. I remember the youngest. Thank you so much for joining in. Please remind me the other names. Remind me the middle kid. Yes. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining in, my brother. I appreciate you. And of course, joining us out in Oceanside. I hope the family is doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Leon and Mateo, good morning to you. Thank you for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it. I am glad you were here with us today. Carrie, thank you. Thank you. And Lomani Lee, now wants to be the middle child. Oh, love it, love it. Lomani Lee, thank you so much. Absolutely enjoy your time out in Sacramento. Please be cool, be safe. Thank you so much for joining in. There is no chance this is out of distracted from being stung by a popsicle, though. True. Thank you, Jen Beda, for sharing that. Thank you. Everybody, yes, thank you. And thank you for the reminder. Briley, thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Jacob, absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that. And Iola, Briley, and of course, Jacob. Jacob, I guess this one was for you today. Oh, the middle kids out there, we celebrate you. We love you. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh wow, it's not summer break, just working. Well, I hope you have a summer break at some point. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad that we were here together. Please have yourselves a wonderful day wherever you are. Much appreciations from me, much love, and I will see you again tomorrow when we're back with this wonderful book, Enough. 20 protesters who changed America. And you might remember this one, the original version. Now there's an updated version to that. And we'll be here reading that one. And of course, having a conversation with author Emily Easton right here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you again tomorrow. Much love from me. Bye-bye.
Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some are people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to hear him. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the just can't wait to be